Hello everyone, it's me, Leslie. First, I will define what is volleyball. Volleyball is a team sport in which two teams of 6 players are separated by a net. Each team tries to score points by grounding a ball on the other team's court under organized rules. Volleyball players use their hand to bat a ball back and forth over a high net, trying to make the ball touch the court within the opponent's playing area before it can be returned. The lesson I have learned in the game volleyball. Playing the game of volleyball helps improve on decision making. Once you learn how to think fast, then you will be able to apply this important skill in real life. Playing the game volleyball will provide you with confidence that you need during your daily life.
Hi guys, my name is Jocelyn B. Lopez. Volleyball is important because activities required when playing volleyball. Next, strengthen upper body, shoulder things, abdominal, and lower legs. Next, in additional, volleyball improves hand-eye coordination, reflex, and balances. Last but not the least, volleyball teaches in teamwork communication and it's great for social activities.
Hello everyone, it's me, Mika Paula. Welcome to our blog. For today's video, we will discuss the training program in volleyball. Now, let's get started. For today's video, we will discuss the facilities and equipment in playing volleyball. I will discuss the facilities in playing volleyball. The volleyball court. The first equipment required to play volleyball. Length of the entire in-play area of the court. Each side of the court is therefore 30 feet by 30 feet in size. The service line. The area from which the server may serve the volleyball is marked 10 feet inside the right sideline on each back line. The center line is marked at the center of court, dividing it equally into 30 feet squares, above which the net is placed. Line, whose rear edge is drawn 3 m's back from the axis of the center line, marks the front zone. Boundary line, 2 sidelines and 2 end lines mark the playing court. I have a lot of experience while playing the volleyball. Apart from good health and improve our fitness, playing the game of volleyball helps me to improve on decision making. Once you've learned how to think fast, then you will be able to apply these important skills in real life. And also, I experienced that it will provide you with the confidence that you need during your daily life.
Hello mga ka-PE, it's me again, your ka-PEing mommy. I am Crystal Jayago from PE03, and today I am going to discuss the equipment in volleyball. So let's start. To all beginners who want to play volleyball well, you need to know all the equipment you will need to enjoy playing it. So let us start. Volleyball is a simple game that doesn't require any equipment other than a ball, a net, and a flat court. Even 2 players can play and have fun with volleyball. Let us start with the ball. Volleyball is a spherical ball of 65 to 67 centimeters circumference and is made of leather or any synthetic material and weighs 260 and 280 grams. Next is net. Net is 1 meter long and 9.5 to 10 meters wide. It is tied vertically above the center line of the court to posts fixed at the either side of the court at a distance of 1 meter from the sidelines. The center of the net should lie 2.43 meters above the ground for men and 2.24 meters for women. The signs, the net may be higher by a maximum of 2 cm. However, it should be tied at the same height at both posts. The volleyball referee stand. These stands allow referees or officials a perch above floor level to make accurate calls such as scoring and faults or errors during gameplay. Referee stands also provide participants with a consistent location for the officials so they can quickly comprehend the in-game signals from the referees. The antenna. The antenna is a vertical rod that is located on the top of each end of the volleyball net. The 2 vertical rods are usually red and white in color and are mounted on the ends of the net. Above the sidelines and not in play, the antennas are usually only used for indoor play and not on outdoor nets. What is the official uniform? The volleyball uniform consists of two pieces according to the official rule book. Specifically, a jersey to cover your upper body while playing, shorts, also called spandex shorts, to cover your lower body while playing. The other standard pieces that are not official but are considered a standard part of the wearable equipment you put on to wear before or in matches are shoes, socks, knee pads, sweatpants, sweat jacket. Volleyball is a great sport to teach life lessons that last you your entire life. Any sport will help you build character and diligence. But volleyball has unique moves that gives you mental, physical, and emotional skills to take with you outside the court. Of course, you learn great time management skills, sportsmanship, responsibility, and teamwork. But there's so much more you can learn within the game. Losing builds character, mostly though after losing you just want to hang your head in shame. You're fueled to come back, and winning is a great feeling. Everyone wants to win, and the real lesson in the volleyball is that not everyone can win all the time. You just have to get back up to play the next game. But winning is amazing, and once you've experienced it, you want to stay on top. I guess you already have enough ideas about volleyball, and I hope this video will help.
Hi guys, my name is Nicole Jassel from PE03. History of volleyball. The game was invented in 1895 as a recreational pastime by American William G. Morgan, the physical education director of the Young Men's Christian Association YMCA chapter in Holyoke, Massachusetts. His game, which he originally called Mintonette, quickly became popular not only in the US but also around the world. There are more than 200 national federations in the Fédération Internationale de Volleyball, or FIVB, French for International Volleyball Federation, the international governing body for the sport, which is located in Lausanne, Switzerland. An estimated 800 million people play volleyball throughout the world. Requirements to the experiment of Morgan: ball, racket, net, 6.5 feet. Timeline and time frame in the volleyball.
Minton was probably familiar to Morgan, and it might be considered the first cousin of the game volleyball. Mintonette, Morgan first called the game volleyball. 1893 modification of the game was introduced in Germany. 1895 Minton introduced to US. The game was played by two team or per player who played on 40 times 80 feet court and hit the ball over the net with the bat. 1896 introduced the new sport at Dayton, Ohio, and developed some new rules.
Ang natutunan ko po sa volleyball ay ang kahalagahan ng komunikasyon at ang kahalagahan din po ng teamwork. Dahil hindi po gagana o hindi po malalaro na mabuti ang volleyball nang nag-iisa ka. Kailangan mo po ng kakampi para po makapaglaro po kayo ng maayos.
Good day everyone, I'm Micaela Suba from BTVTE2B. So this is the history of volleyball. In July 7, 1890, the first game of volleyball was played at Springfield College. In 1900, special ball was designed for the sports. In 1907, volleyball was presented at the Playground of America Convention as one of the most popular sports. In 1910, introduced volleyball to RT. In 1912, was started the modern portion of the rule, and the ball were standardized and requiring the players to rotate before the ball serve. In 1913, volleyball competition held in Far Eastern Games. In 1916, the NCAA was
invited by the YMCA to aid editing the rules and in promoting the sports, volleyball was added to school and college physical education and intramurals program. In 1920, 3 hits per side and back row attack rules were instituted. 1920s proposed added a few new rules. In 1922, the first national championship was held in Brooklyn, New York. 27 teams from 11 states were represented. In 1930, the first two-man beach game was played. In 1934, the approval and recognition of national volleyball referees. In 1940s, forehand pass introduced to the game as a desperate play, most ball played with overhand pass. In 1947, the Federation Internationale de Volleyball (VOLO) FIVB was founded in Paris. In 1948, the first two-man beach tournament was held. And in 1949, the first World Championship was held in Prague, Czechoslovakia. 1952, the NCAA was willing to sponsor the national championship of 8 schools were ready to hold a varsity. 1957, the International Olympic Committee designated volleyball as an Olympic team sport. So in 1964, volleyball was introduced and included to the Olympic game in Tokyo, Japan.
Hello everyone, I'm Jericho Digi de la Merced from BTBTE 2B, and now I will introduce for the basic skill of volleyball.
The proper attire and playing volleyball is wearing a fitted t-shirt, jersey or tank top, shorts, tights, and comfortable court and athletic shoes. The first basic skills is service, is an attempt to drive the ball in the opponent court. First service is underhand service. First, the player need to hold the ball with their non-dominant hand, drop the ball like this. Finally, hit the ball with the dominant hand. In overhand service, first hold the ball with the non-dominant and dose the ball 2 to 3 feet in the front of the body and then hit with the strong service on the dominant hand. The second basic skills is passing is the ability to prevent the ball from touching one scored for passing the ball. First, the player need bend their knees for ready position. The player also need to make their 4 fingers perpendicular and those are parallel to each other. Lastly, when the ball is spammed, to player need to be ensured the splitted hitted the ball by arms position.
So it's me. Hi, I'm Princess Aline Villanueva. I'm PDPD 2B and I'm going to do the basic skills in volleyball settings. Let's go!
Next basic skill is setting. It is a tactical skill in which a ball is directed to a point where a player can spike it in the opponent's court. First, a player needs to make sure that their hand can accommodate the shape of the ball, then set or toss the ball above the head by pushing the ball and extending their arms. Next basic skill is spiking. It is an act of scoring the ball over the net into the opposing court effectively and aggressively. First, the dominant foot should take first step and then followed by the non-dominant foot. For example, right-left foot step, then fast right-left foot steps, then jump and hit the ball. The last basic skill is blocking. It is an action taken by players by standing or jumping at the front of the net to stop or alter an opponent's attack. First, the player should be in a ready position. Then knees and elbows and hands are raised in front of the face. The blocker should be ready to run left or right the moment the setter set the ball to the spiker. The blocker needs to jump straight with extended arms and spread fingers.
I learned in sport of volleyball. I have learned basic skills such as serving, setting, blocking, digging, passing, and hitting, and many others. I will get better volleyball skills, and this contribute me and to build my confidence.
Hello, good day. I am Tishami Marcelo, BTBE2. Volleyball basic rules, the server. Server must be served from behind the line, dark green-blue until after the contact. Ball may be served underhand or overhand. Ball must be clearly visible to opponent before serve. Serve ball may graze the net and drop to the other side for a point. First game, serve is determined by a volley. Each subsequent game shall be served by previous game loser. Server must be returned by a bump only. No setting or attacking a serve. Scoring. Rally scoring will be used. There will be used a point scored on every score of the ball. Offense will score on a defense miss or out of bounds hit. Defense will score on the offensive miss, out of the bounds hit, or serve into the net. Game will play to 25 points. Must be win by 2 points. Rotation. Team will rotate each time they will be the serve. Players shall rotate in a clockwise manner. There shall be 6 players on the one side. What I learned in volleyball. In volleyball team, you need to focus yourself and work with your teammates, and that's what we call our teamwork.
Good day everyone, I'm Charmaine Tino. In the game volley, maximum of 3 hits per side. Player may not hit the ball twice in succession. A block is not considered a hit. Ball may be played off the net during a volley and on serve. A ball touching a boundary line is good. A legal hit is contact with the ball by a player's body above and including the waist, which does not allow the ball to visibly to come a rest. If 2 or more players contact the ball simultaneously, it is considered one play, and the players involved may not participate in the next play. A player must not block or attack a serve. Switching position will be allowed only between front line players, after the serve only. Basic violations: stepping on or over the line on a serve, failure to serve the ball over the net successfully, hitting the ball illegally, carrying, palming, throwing, etc. Touches of the net with any part of the body while the ball is in play. If the ball is driven into the net with such force that it causes the net to contact an opposing player, no foul will be called, and the ball shall continue to be in play. Reaching over the net except under these conditions: when executing a follow-through, when blocking a ball which is in the opponent's court but is being returned. The blocker must not contact the ball until after the opponent who is attempting to return the ball makes contact, except to block the third play. Reaches under the net if it interferes with the ball or opposing player. Failure to serve in correct order. Blocks or spikes from a position which is clearly not behind the 10-foot line while in a back row position. Our involvement in volleyball can improve our mood, reduce stress, and encourage pride in our accomplishments as a team member. The activity can also improve our self-confidence self-esteem, our body image, and make us feel happier about life in general.